I'm like a hog that's died and just gone to hog heaven because I've just seen the trailer for Blonde coming out on Netflix about Marilyn Monroe portrayed by Armas. It doesn't get better than that. In my opinion, it doesn't. And I'm going to tell you why. See you in a bit. Hola and bonjour. How good is this trailer looking for Blonde? I'm very excited, and I've been a Marilyn fan since I was a kid. I'm not that old, but she is an icon, she is a legend. Firstly, how beautiful does this trailer look? And I know it's not all about getting the actress to look like Marilyn, or an actor to look like, you know, when they do these biopics, but oh my god, it looks like she has gone properly, and the director and Andrew, whatever it is, Dominik, oh wow, it looks like they've done her a treat here. Now I don't know how they're going to go with the story. And the more I thought about it before I've just done this video, the more I've been thinking about, well, what a timeless kind of story. And this is based on a fictional kind of it is I think it's a fictional biopic of Marilyn. So it's like kind of portraying the legend, and a bit like the film called Legend that the Craze one that got done a good few years ago. It wasn't really, they was two horrible villains in real life. That weren't a true depiction. When I went to see it with my son, and he said, "Yeah, why do they call it Legend?" I said, because that was a good film. We both enjoyed it, but that was the story of the legend, not the horrible what they did and who they really were. I mean, come on, it's all been same with this. I'm hoping, because I haven't read the book, but I'm just going on being a fan of Marilyn's films, some of them, not all of them. I'm not saying I'm hardcore. And what a beauty, and how Ana de Armas has been chosen. And I've got to say, I am a fan. I'm sorry. Kill me. I like Marilyn Monroe. No, I like Anna. Alright? But apparently 3.5 hours in makeup, and with the wig on and all that, but wow, how stunning does she look? Not just, I mean, but as Marilyn. And I know it isn't all about that, but there's something about what they're doing here that it kind of sucks you in like a tractor beam, and you I don't know, you're there. I don't know if we're going to feel like, I don't know if they're going to do the film in that frame, the old, rather than the widescreen. I forget the last one that done that. I think it might have been was it the Snyder Cup? For some reason, I don't know what Snyder's thing was for doing that. But obviously, to give it a kind of old-fashioned, kind of almost like a newsreel feel, I just thought it was marvellous. The whole legend of it all, I mean, it's 166 minutes. I mean, why they didn't do a series, I don't know, but you know, we had to chop it all up. But I think it's unusual. I mean, still today, Elvis gets a film a few weeks ago, just come out. Marilyn's got her one. It did make me wonder who are going to be these level of icons in 60 years from now. And I would bet £1, no one. They'll have fans like pop star, film stars of today, but legend status like that, and I know they have to live a certain life, but nevertheless, you know, the Kurt Cobains, the Amy Winehouses, and all that's music, and there are going to be long lasting. Say Tom Cruise now as a film star, but legend, icon. You know, Elvis, maybe James Dean. I don't know whether that's waning now, but the imagery, I still think top of the shop is Marilyn for films. I think it's Elvis for music, and I'm looking forward. I've got some reservation. I don't know why, and perhaps I should have read the book, but I'm just looking forward to this series, and I think it's looking like something, a new approach to it all. Just don't hope they don't ruin it, and it's a kind of dig in the dirt, because it's fictional. It's a dig in the dirt and portraying her as, I don't know, as something rotten. As something rotten. I bought a book. There's a book here years ago, Girls on Film, and Julie Burchill, and it's one of these. It's astonishing, really. That this was written in. Please forgive me while I'm flicking through these pages. 1986, Julie Burchill, Girls on Film, and it's almost like it's written today, because she's describing Marilyn, as in now in death she has become strangely sexless. She's well, right, okay. She's talking about Girls on Film, but this is almost like what they call ad hominem, where you're just talking about the person rather than what they did. And this is all just pure Cinderella story, and she's saying Marilyn typifies America to the foreigner. Mansfield was better just because she was gorgeous and Mansfield weren't, and then she goes on into the modern cinema. Very modern take on it. The only reason I've dug that out, I hope this doesn't take that approach. I hope it's more of a focus on the modern day celebrity. Back in that day, don't forget, they didn't have their publicists and their PR and a machine behind them and everything working for them. This was a girl sucked in. I'm going to tell the story and bang on about Marilyn Monroe biography, but nevertheless was not grinded up and spat out, maybe, if that's your view on it. What made her legendary? I hope they go into it. They kind of, yeah. I'm just really looking forward to it. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but and at the Armas, my God, she's coming along, or what, in the role she's doing now, and she's just going to get better and better. I reckon this will. Not that she isn't already kind of stratospheric, but I think it's really gonna send her into the. So, what does everyone else think? Were you a Merlin fan back in the day? Are you still a Merlin fan? The one thing I would say is, the trailer, unless you know, it doesn't tell a modern generation anything about her. It doesn't tell you what it kind of, you know, there was a midpoint in the trailer I noticed where she screams and it kind of goes dark, and now we're into all the decline. But you're not getting the gist of it. So if they're looking to, which I assume they are, I know Marilyn's a global name, but is it for the younger generation? Are they going to be bothered? A lot of black and white. We don't know the story. What did she do? So, but I hope it does. If it's good. Perhaps I'm getting too excited too quickly. But based on what I'm saying, it's going to look. At least it will look beautiful. And including, like I say, 3.5 hours in that makeup. Looks like she's really delved into the role and getting her persona right. Like I say, it's not all about looking. They did a week with Marilyn film, which was really nice as well. But the actress, absolutely great film, great performances, but she didn't look as Marilyn as. But that didn't matter. It really does it. It doesn't matter if they're, we weren't there. We don't know what they look like. But this one, I think they've nailed it, and I hope I'm right. Perhaps we'll see another trailer and I'll be well disappointed because they're going to portray her as a monster or something. So you just can never tell. And it's an NC-17. the first one this year from any streamer. I think you might be the only one. And in America, that's above an R rated. And the Andrew Dominik, I think that's his name, the director, he was, I think a few months ago, interview come out and he said, what did you expect doing a biopic, it's called, of Marilyn Monroe? What did you expect? It ain't going to be PG, is it? Stuck to his guns, NC-17, which is it's hardcore. It's a hardcore rating, NC-17. I mean, apparently an R in America, you can take, as long as you've got your parent with you, if you're under 17, you can see an R. I mean, I don't get that. I thought that was, no, adults. No, NC-17 is adult only. And normally, NC-17 is for the old. So, that, and so, praise them for that. And just finally, no, talking about icons and all the rest of it, it just goes to show you 60 years, 70 years, 60 years-ish after she's died and 50 years after Elvis, these two major icons, you get so-called celebrities. The best we can do today is someone turning up at their ball in one of their dresses. That's the best we can do. That's the best we can do. So, how Marilyn, how Anna de Armas, and I'll bid you adieu.